You guys
And I'm
hire
the
like the
Pope.
worst people.
And I
Hey,
am
girls,
the Pope.
that leads us into our segue. We're setting the record straight. We hire the worst. And here we go, talking about the worst.
You're drunk.
Caleb Booth, Ava Taylor. I get them on a Monday, and we're doing an interview.
First day of class.
I set up Ava for an interview. Hey, my friend wants a job too. You know? Oh, cool. Knock them both out at the same time. It's like 10:30 a.m.
we pranced.
We said we can only work together.
They did lay down that law, kind of.
Yeah, but you know what? I love that. And because if you're traveling together, it
which
just
we
makes
do.
the stress easier on what y'all do. And again, it's National Women's Month. I have one former student, two current students, St. Joe's, the Hawk, you know,
Hawks.
The hawk.
I don't
yeah.
I
Yeah,
still
but-
don't claim it.
Cool. Why? So do
Why?
you know?
Because at University of Sciences, I was a devil.
I don't
Oh,
like
you were there when they switched it?
Yeah.
You know they changed.
So
You know, we
the logo
practiced
on
at
it.
U Science.
I know, but we started referring to ourselves as the Devil Hawks.
That's where we practice every night. At your
On top
You
of
know
the
what?
hawk. At the
Is that
upper.
right?
Yeah.
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 Well, and where they practice, what they're practicing is not serving at La Roca. They eat that, but they'll practice that another time. No, I have two St. Joe's cheerleaders. I don't know if I knew that when I set up the interview with you and then you both came.
I'm sure we slipped it in there.
Oh, you
I
did.
did. When I was texting you after, I was like, yeah, we cheer. Like,
No, I knew. No. We talked about it because it was a thorough interview. I wanted to make sure, you know, you weren't going to just run out of work one day out of the clear blue sky. I wanted to make sure that you were normal women, you know,
yeah.
students, cheerleaders. Oh, wait, they did run out. My bad. They didn't run out. No, we've had them. Did you scare them out? What happened?
It was her.
Hang on. So I interviewed them. I remember telling you, I got the cheerleaders. Like I was just so happy that I had bubbly women that, you know.
We thought you guys hated us. We
No,
were
let
like,
him
oh,
finish.
we're always
Let
in
him go
trouble.
about it.
Okay, keep going about
Is
it.
that for real? Did you really think?
Yes, we were horrified.
Well, I think what happens is a lot of the times when the students first start, I'm very like, oh, how's school? How are grades?
She
How
was
are
so
we
kind.
doing? How are we going? And then the
Much.
first
Never-
time, like it's like
And we thought we were.
I'm the nice work mom. I'm
No,
the nice work
we
mom.
thought we were bestest friends.
And
And
then
then
you
the
yelled
first
at us.
time I have to correct someone, I am the Wicked Witch of the West, and they ran out the back
That's
door.
when that best friendship ends, apparently.
They ran out the back door.
You know, we absolutely sprinted because we thought you guys were watching us in the cameras. We
And then
sprinted
Michaela
full-fledged.
flipped you off for the
Which
next
one
2
of you
months.
texted me? I know it.
Yeah, and then Michaela would walk by, flipping me off.
Every Saturday night.
No, I didn't. I was saving.
And
my
I was like,
later.
Remember this. I don't think I ever did that.
Well, hypothetically, you might have been up the street, hypothetically, and you were feeling your oats, so you might have thrown the finger up a couple times.
Well, because I thought that there was.
every Saturday
Yeah,
night.
but if you
thought
thought
there was
that, how do you know she was not going to come out and fight you? Dude, she's an animal.
That's
I get you
not
all
a
are
kind
athletes.
thing to say.
I'm pretty strong.
I get that.
Yeah, but
She's the youngest
yeah.
of 5.
Me too.
And okay. And she's also my daughter who learned how to choke me out every night. I didn't go to
Sounds
sleep.
bad. Sounds
I didn't
real
go
bad.
to sleep at night. My daughter, we would fight and she would choke me out.
Sounds bad. Still sounds.
Yeah, not
But it
sure
was
about
bad.
that.
The dog's like, what the hell's going on?
Still sounds bad.
My dad. No, but you girls are athletes.
Yeah.
Let's start at the beginning. And I always get it wrong with you, Mikayla. I know Cherry Hill, right? Is that where you're from? Or is that
No,
where your
like,
mom is now?
So I live in Summerdale. So
Okay.
it's like, it's right next to Haddon Heights, but outside. It's in between like Cherry Hill and then also in between Washington Town.
So I just
like,
say
it's
Cherry
very-
Hill. That's
Okay.
I
yeah.
don't try to miss.
Yeah, because people from here always think
Geographics.
that.
But
Not
Mikayla, you're
geographically, yeah.
yeah, aren't
Yeah.
you? Right. And I always got that wrong with you.
I'm from the farmlands.
Is that what it was?
Yep.
How
Doesn't
old were you when you
sound good.
moved?
8th grade, 14.
Had you done gymnastics before that?
I did gymnastics my whole life.
What about cheer?
I never cheered.
Did you even have cheer where you were?
No.
Right. What about you, Ava?
I did cheer competitively, not through a school, since I was 7. And
Hmm.
but I figure skating too.
We have cousins, nieces, whatever they are like that.
Oh,
Gymnastics, traveling.
Yeah.
Did you guys do a lot of the traveling?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was in California, Arizona.
Man,
Florida.
Yeah.
now you're adults and you're smart.
Very expensive.
But now, you know what they were willing to put up. And
I was on the verge of being homeschooled for it.
really,
I was missing so much school. My parents were getting letters from the government. Like, your kid can't miss any more school, but I was traveling.
they were very supportive of you.
100%.
That's awesome.
Completely supportive.
Yeah.
Every time.
Oh, that's awesome. So,
Yeah.
where did you move to when you were up at the front? When you were in 8th grade, where'd you
So
go?
I lived in Jackson, New Jersey, where Six Flags is.
I always thought that was Jersey as
Yeah.
well.
And then in 8th grade, I moved to like Central PA, Reading.
Gotcha. And I remember hearing that.
Yeah.
You are just never could keep up with. And I'll say the God's honest truth. You're one of the only names that I still spell wrong at times because I'll forget the H.
Yep.
At the
Me
end.
too.
Let's see.
I've had a, do you too?
Yes.
We've had other
She
Mikaylas.
has no idea how to spell my name. She spells it with a G.
We were talking earlier about saying words backwards. I can spell her name backwards.
AVA. Oh.
Oh.
He's a genius.
All right, they're out of here.
Call Mensa.
Would you call me mental?
Call Mensa.
Oh, Mensa.
Genius.
I don't know about Mensa. I don't know what that is.
So you two met.
Just take it back.
Where'd you two meet at?
So I transferred here, actually. I wasn't here first semester our freshman year.
Where'd you go?
Coastal Carolina.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and I was
Where is
cheering
that?
there.
The Carolinas?
Like right near Myrtle.
Myrtle Beach.
Okay.
So
Sounds it.
I was there for a semester, and then I was like, I called my mom crying.
Kicked out, yeah.
No,
Oh, I got kicked out.
I was not
It's all
kicked
good.
out. I was
Hey.
crying after the bar one night. I
Your
was like,
mom
I
told
need to
me. I
come
met your
home.
mom.
I'm homesick.
I hung out with mom. We were drinking.
What?
Yeah. Yes, that night.
You guys were bartending. First night at the
That was the
Roking.
worst night of my life.
Yes, bartending.
She woke up on the
Like,
floor the
I woke
next
up on my bathroom floor.
Don't want to hear about it.
Anyways, so I came here and we were not friends at first.
No,
Like,
I
we were-
did not like her.
We were a part of the same friend group, but we were not friends. Like we didn't like each other. And then one day we went to Chick-Fil-A together. And
We
then
had a snow day. It was a snow day.
yeah, and then like a week
59
later-
Avenue, the
yeah,
Chick-fil-A? Yeah.
a week later, like I texted her and asked her if she wanted to go out with me, and she was the
Aw.
only person I asked.
Let's go steady. Did you get a
And
birthday?
then we had a sleepover that night, and we haven't been apart ever since. We have not been apart
That's the
since that
thing.
sleepover.
Since that night, we literally have not spent a day apart.
when we've been
Yeah.
apart, the little bit of time that you weren't
Had a
at
little
with
bit
us,
apart.
We were
I always
pretty
see you
apart.
two together, like every social media post.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're never
always-
not
it's
together.
always-
No, and the vibe, you can always just tell
Our
that
team,
it's real.
our team is
with you
always
two.
Ava and Mikayla. You never hear just Ava or just
Yeah,
Mikayla.
we're
It's
always
Ava.
wearing the same thing, twinning.
We have the same class times.
You
We don't have the same
schooled
class.
me. Well, wait, before I get there, gymnastics. Where did you start with gymnastics?
Well, I didn't do
From
gymnastics.
early on. Oh, that was cheer from.
Yeah, I did
Age 7?
competitive
Was it age
cheerleading
7?
from age 7, but I also did competitive figure skating.
Really?
Yes, so I was an ice skater for a while.
Can you play hockey?
I mean, I probably could. Yeah.
I doubt it.
No. Yes, I could. I think.
Check her into the boards.
Let the girl have her moment.
I played hockey. I was a goalie.
Maybe we can go ice skating.
Yeah, I can skate backwards really good.
Okay.
No, I can skate forward. I can always skate forward. But playing hockey, I had to learn to skate backwards.
Yeah.
And it sucked. And then they're shooting pucks at you as you're doing it. And then I wanted to play school. You guys met Martin, our security guy.
Mm-hmm.
So we went to high school together. My tuition way back then when the dinosaurs roamed the earth was $600 for a year. Okay. And I paid that. To play on the hockey team was an additional $300. I could afford like 1 year. That's the segue into St. Joe's cheerleading.
Mhm.
What you two told me once was mind blowing.
Yeah.
Does everyone pay to be on that team?
Yes. Everyone pays.
What a
yeah.
great gimmick for them, money wise.
Yeah.
It's
Holy
It's a lot of
Or-
fundraising.
it's not always a gimmick for them either.
I don't mean a
It's-
gimmick.
It's
Yeah.
kind of the school's not. I don't want to say fault, but it's from the school that we
Yeah.
have to pay. Not us and the dance team have to pay, but everyone else, including band, is on scholarship.
The
But none
dance
of
team
us
has to
get
pay
scholarship.
too.
The dance team
Yeah.
also pays. Yes.
Wow.
So like we're paid to when we travel. Like we go to Daytona in April, and we don't directly pay to
Is
be
that
there.
the big cheer thing?
Yeah, national.
We're always in contact with you guys. You guys do your formal
Yeah.
cheer. We won't say, we will say, It's April 29th.
Yes.
Yeah.
22nd.
So excited to
No, that's the open bar.
have you guys back.
Oh.
One party at a time, Mikayla.
Yeah.
It's like when she was in school. She couldn't remember her classes. Now I'm going to a party here. I'm going to a party there.
I was not a partier.
And she gives me the death stare.
I
I know
was
you
not
were.
a partier in school.
I know.
You
So-
were? I could not
Really?
no, I could not have cared less.
She was in a house full of partiers, though.
I was.
A temple.
We're in a house full of partiers too. We live alone.
That's yes. See, that's what's alarming.
But
I lived with 3 other people, and they were the ones who I was like, "All right, like get up off the floor."
Yeah, like you did to
Like,
us.
My first week, my roommate broke my kitchen sink because he was drunk and like hulked
Okay, yeah.
the handle off the sink, and I was on the ground trying to figure out how to turn off the water supply, having to call the landlord the next day and be like,
You two live on.
Don't know what happened.
Right?
yeah.
Yeah. But in a few months, we're moving.
Off
You got a
campus.
place
Yeah.
off campus?
Just us two.
Just the two of
Oh.
us?
Right now we have a roommate. She's very good.
They're going
She
to
is
be working
good.
at La Roca for a while.
"Yes, but who's in charge of making sure that you two make it home at the end of the night?"
We always make it home. Like we are very,
get home.
we are very good at like, even when we are at a
not
certain point, like
well.
last week,
No,
I don't know how
we got home.
last week.
Like
got
we
home.
know to get home. We're never like slumped over.
Well, we might be slumped over, but we still end up in our beds.
That's college life.
You know what? Good for you guys.
It's college life.
It is.
Good for y'all.
Did either of your moms do gymnastic or cheer?
No.
Nope.
Neither.
No.
I can't say my mom was athletic growing up.
Same. I don't know what my mom did. I think she tried soccer, maybe softball.
My mom maybe tried a dance class or two. I don't know. I don't know what
But
she did when she
no,
was young.
my mom loves yoga now and spin class,
Really?
And
Yeah.
my mom built a gym in our basement. She loves to work out.
but they were not athletic.
But this
when
didn't
we were
happen
younger.
until I started liking working out and exercising.
Yeah.
They're inspired by us.
So how old were you when you were working out?
Like I started gymnastics
school?
at 6.
Oh, you mean like when you were a
Yeah.
kid?
And we were conditioning for an hour every day.
Yeah, we had to
Time.
do stuff for that.
Like I
At
was like
such
a little
young-
8-year-old running around with a 6-pack.
When you were at Coastal Carolina, did you make the team or did you have to pay to like when you
I made the team, but we got a lot more money from the school, so it was like $500 for like our uniform.
What kind of sports did they have? Like what were you cheering?
Basketball and football. So we
Basketball,
cheered the
football.
football games. And that was a lot of fun.
Easter, yeah, I that's not where Belichick went, isn't it? He went to I don't know. I'm just surprised that schools like that don't have the big massive national following
Yeah.
can afford to do that, which is great. Then you come to St. Joe's, I get why they might do it. And there's a bunch of girls too, right?
Yeah.
Like,
We have right now our roster at St. Joe's like 50 girls on the cheer team.
are you broken up into squads or
Yes.
teams?
Yeah.
We have 3 teams.
I'm sure you two were on the same team.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Of course.
Did you ever
Yeah.
start not on the same team and ask for a trade?
No.
They
Well,
just
when I
knew.
first got here, I was an alternate actually because
Wait.
they already had a team.
This
It
is
was
your,
like a
this is
special-
your second year at St. Joe's, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. Because so
So it was like this time last year, her and I started getting close.
is that when it was?
It was actually it's like our anniversary.
Our 1 year. Of
Yeah.
friendship.
I
One
feel
year
like we're
anniversary.
interrupting, this friend love story.
Sorry, we didn't get you a cake.
Yeah,
Uh,
for
we'll get
real.
ourselves a cake either.
We should get a cake.
All right, tomorrow.
That's solved.
There you
Tomorrow
go.
they'll get a cake for their anniversary. That's really cool, though. So we didn't even do the intro when we got here. We just started talking, and Terry's like, "Oh, let me just start recording." So this is the first time on our podcast, obviously.
Yes.
Yeah.
Have either of you ever been on a podcast before?
No, we're like all like
I love that, and I'm so proud to have. Is again National Women's Month. We had so many women that are doing cool things. I got Dr. Caitlin. I got you two. I love the story of the friendship, the whole cheerleading thing, and and all that. We had Stephanie. Well, Stephanie was last season. We had Chrissy from the real estate place, and they did a big women's thing March 8th. It was just very cool. Wheatley's our sponsor. And then we complained last week when we got here that why don't we have neon Wheatley signs and where's the fireball thing? Like this set is just very
It's dark.
it is dark.
Could
So
use
what-
a little light.
what we're gonna do is we're gonna come in and we're gonna play wrestling next week and we're just gonna destroy
Can
it.
we wrestle?
And
Wait,
Oh,
I wish it
God.
was this week.
Wait, we wrestle every night.
Her and I, yeah.
That's, I'm not even going to make a joke.
I'm not touching that one with a 10-foot pole.
Fight.
I'm not touching that comment with a 10-foot pole.
No, we hit each other like siblings. Like we
Like we live together. We spend every second together. We beat each other up, essentially.
Yeah, that's still
Yeah.
not going to get the views that the short that he just created.
Still not.
Yet. He's over there
Not
going,
great.
I got this.
No.
I got views built in.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
No.
You guys brought that one on
So
yourself.
you're moving. When do you move?
Oh, they
Look at the
they
biggest
see
square they got
themselves on
The
camera.
prettiness going on. I love that. When do y'all move?
July 14th.
That's a weird date.
I know.
We're gonna be couch hopping until then. If you guys have a
Yeah,
free
we'll be-
couch,
Oh,
we would love
really?
to have it.
Well, there's
We have to move.
you know,
Why?
the
When do you have
couch
to
and the
leave
red couch.
school? Like,
Like May
May?
1st.
Yeah.
first.
No, probably May 10th.
You know, it's
We're
funny.
gonna stay longer. As long as
I was going to ask is last week when we were all hanging out, what if you were staying this summer?
yeah, we'll be
Because
here.
you're so
We'll
close.
be here.
But you didn't last year, right?
No, we were home.
No, that's because when we met, it was like the first week back.
It was
Yeah.
it was our first day of class.
Was that the very first day?
very first day of class?
Wow.
I had an 8 a.m. and a 9 a.m. and I went right
I
here.
did it like in between my classes. Like I had one after we were here.
It went well to begin with, and then, they ran out the back door.
It worked for them until I had to be the mean work mom.
Okay, well, listen, we were going from an 8 a.m. practice, 8 to 12 practice. Well, okay, sometimes it was like 8 to 1 p.m. in Jersey. So we'd have an hour drive home. We had to be here by like 3:30, and we were like, oh my.
Oh, we had no nap time that day. We were just
Oh, no nap time.
We didn't have nap time today either.
Okay,
Oh
okay.
my God.
No nap time.
Kaylin, rub your eyes with your 9 fingers.
6 a.m.
Sorry.
She has 9 fingers.
Just
He does
9.
have-
I have 10.
But in honor of my daughter, I
I
off
have all
today.
10.
Me too.
see
and Satan.
You know
We all-
what? I don't like it. I don't like it here right now.
who
You
had
yelled
the
at
car?
us.
Like when you guys came here
I
tonight.
have a car, but I think we told you we only had one, so we had to work together.
And then they wonder why I had to be the mean work mom sometimes.
No, but you know what though? Here's what we do. I swear to God. I wouldn't have cared if you had 2 cars because I would have loved. Did you know Erin and Odin, the brother and sister?
No.
No.
I don't know how many
They
cars
just
they had or
messed up.
whatever. Yeah, but he was also he's a freshman down in Miami now.
Yeah, and you know what? I wanted to go to Miami too.
She was talking about going somewhere in Florida.
Miami.
I was like,
Hello. I was 17. It sounded fun.
I
It
get
does
it.
sound fun at 17.
I'm not.
Would I be
17,
a
and it still
doctor right
sounds fun.
now? Probably not.
You'd be the
But you-
doctor of alcoholic
Yeah.
economics.
A doctor
Alcoholic
at the
Anonymous?
beach. I don't know.
It is what it is.
Would it-
Marine biologist.
Wouldn't be as pale as I am right now.
Well,
You got to get the fake tan.
so wait a second.
My-
Yeah.
So they had a car. They would share, I think,
Your arm.
but I would always schedule them together so that they could do one drive. We've had people from Temple who take the train. I always schedule them as the first one in so they can take the train home. All you had to do is ever say something like, we want to work together, but we each have a car. Do you have to pay for parking where you at school?
Yeah.
It's
Well,
like
wait,
$300 for a parking pass.
Like right now,
Yeah.
300. How much for a
We
month?
get
You
so
mean?
many-
No, for
Is
the
that for
year.
the whole year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
How are
but-
you getting parking tickets? If you're paying for the parking pass or
We make our own parking spots up.
we make
Because
our own parking spots
There's
up.
a
Hey, everybody. They make their
we
own
make our
parking
own work
spots.
rules up
yeah,
too.
but sometimes we can't.
And they're bartending at La Roca in about an hour.
Oh my God.
Imagine how that's going to go if they just make their own
Well,
parking
we've
spots.
never bartended before except for the staff party, and we left the bar.
I used to joke that I was like a camp counselor and a work mom, and
Yeah.
yeah, you,
We made it
you,
come true.
you two definitely made the camp goers list. The
But what's weird is you and I talk about
Yeah.
it, and not to sound weird, we would stay at home and not trying to be weird again. We would say, "Where's our cheerleaders?" Like, "Oh, let's put the cheerleaders on Tuesday night or whatever it was." Like, I loved you two as a team. I thought it was the coolest thing
we always love
because if you're working with somebody who you're so tight with, you're in that groove. You make that money and you go and if you're mad at something, you got somebody to bounce it off of.
Yeah.
You know, you don't like something that we're doing. You've got somebody to bounce off. No, I always love that. As a business owner, to me, that's smart business. I'm sorry I didn't convey that more.
It's all right.
Oh,
Look
thank
at us
you for
now,
letting
look
me
at
off.
us now.
Yeah.
You
Look
know.
at y'all
We're
now.
one big happy family.
No,
Well, when you texted us back last week and
We
we
were
were like, you
jumping
guys
up
are
and
always
down.
welcome, we were like,
Jumping up.
oh.
We're like doing our like abs in 2 weeks workout. And we're like, oh,
We were doing that.
what? It's still early in your lives in your scholastic career. Any clue what you want to do after school yet? You know,
I want to go to chiropractic school and then be a chiropractor.
really.
Yeah.
Her uncle did that. My brother-in-law. He loved it. He went to Atlanta for the schooling.
Before I existed.
But the thing was, he didn't own his own practice, so he's always working for another
Yeah.
chiropractor.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And again, I guess not having his own because of insurance reasons,
Yeah.
how much it costs. But the whole family, when Uncle Michael became a chiropractor, they're all making appointments. Oh, I'm going to go get my back cracked, adjusted, whatever. I'm like the one being thrown through walls, tables. And I'm like, I'm not letting this guy touch me. My back makes all kinds of noises, and I know the noises. It's got a rhythm going.
Yep.
You know,
I know the noises it's supposed to make, and I know the noises that don't sound right, and I'm good with it.
yeah, my daughter got that. So where do you think you go to school? Like where are there chiropractic schools?
The like number one chiropractic school's in Florida, and my grandparents live very close to it. So if I wanted to go down there, I could, or I could go. PCOM's right down the street,
PCOM's awesome.
and I could get a degree.
In that picture. You have to tell him that's an old picture.
We'll get him a new one. My degree would be in osteopathic medicine, meaning I could give like different kinds of like medical injections. Plus, I'd get a chiropractic degree while being.
Medical injections with her as your best friend. Come on now.
I know.
I know. And she's just like, yeah.
Help her out.
She's been like,
We have
just
this
get me up to
dream that we're somehow gonna end up with a
Yeah,
business.
because so I have I'm a management major. So I'm hoping to get like an internship within the next couple years.
internship where? Like doing what?
There's a bunch of companies that like the school
Joseph
works with.
Sports management
business.
or
I'm in business
business
management,
management.
but if the opportunity came that it was like for one of the Philly sports, then I would definitely do that.
Sure.
But there's so many companies in Philly.
Did you guys apply to internships for any of that stuff or whatever?
No, not.
I'm like
not yet.
working on my resume now.
Doesn't it help? Like he's got the, well, St. Joe's Cheerleaders pick.
Yeah, but that's
doesn't
not
that
us.
help
That's like
that?
10 years ago.
I don't know.
Look at Sanaa. Shout out Sanaa.
Oh wait, Sanai's in there?
Terry's just
Yeah.
Googling.
Was
St.
that
Joe's
last?
I think that's
Cheerleaders, so
Dylan, one of the producers that works here. I look like him for a minute.
I'm at the top. Booth, Booth. Mikayla Booth.
Yeah, so you have to be in there then.
This isn't going to play
Oh,
as well on
I'm
TV,
just not
so you know.
Oh.
Oh, you're not.
Because I was late.
You're probably on
Wait,
the
but that says
roster.
she's a sophomore.
I am. on
Wait
the
a
roster.
second. Ava is
transferred.
late.
Oh,
Yeah.
I got here late.
oh.
I came
You mean
in
minute
second
late
semester
or-
last.
Oh,
Yeah.
gotcha. I thought you meant like
Yeah.
10 minutes because you guys killed it today.
Mhm.
I was texting
We
him. I'm like,
we took
Terry,
Uber here.
is it? Did you really?
Ubered here.
We Ubered here. We
That
Ubered
is-
or got a ride to work, and then we Ubered here from work.
From work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
From, what was it, practice?
No,
we were coaching.
Gymnastics.
Well, that's right. You were coaching. Tell me
Yeah.
about that because I don't think I knew.
We
were you
were-
doing that when I
yeah.
hired you?
No.
No.
Gotcha. Tell me about that though.
We work at the little gym. It's in Ardmore. So
Okay.
it's non-competitive, but it's a gym for kids, I think like 2 to
No,
12.
like-
One, because
Yeah,
they
1 to
have
12.
parent-child classes.
12 months to 12 years old.
Yeah.
Really?
And we just, it's kind of like we teach them gymnastic skills, but they also like learn normal developmental skills and social
Yeah.
skills while they're there. So they're interacting with other
And
kids.
were these exact things that, were imparted while you were gymnastics, were those the things that were imparted to you when you were doing
Yeah,
that?
definitely.
Yeah.
Like,
It
'cause you
definitely
just said, what did you just say? The mental or?
Like social development. Like I was very
I love
mature
that
from
you
a
think
very
that though.
age, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was always around other kids and
Sure.
kids older than me. So I kind of socially grew up very fast.
And just
We-
like
No, go ahead.
and just like how to talk to people at a young age and like how to make friends and how to be a friend. So it's kind of teaching that. It's more than just
You passed that class the first time? You? Come
Yeah.
on, tell me the truth.
yeah, I did.
Come on,
With,
Ava.
with that eye roll?
Tell me the truth.
I
See, that's what I'm
With
talking
that eye
about.
roll?
Good catch. He's got that eye roll. I love that. So what did you all do on spring break?
We practiced.
Did you?
We
stay
were
at
here.
school the whole time?
Yep. I had to go to Virginia for the women's A10 tournament, but other than those 3 days, I was
How many of you went?
Yeah.
8.
8 people.
Nice. Well, why didn't you go?
I have a bone contusion in my foot. So I got hurt like a month and a half ago.
She
And it
does
put me out for a little
doesn't
bit.
she? It's not- like I'm catching on to this.
We don't see it like that.
Yeah. I just,
We see it's just me
Yeah.
correcting her.
Yeah. She was tumbling, got hurt.
we're just getting older. Our bodies are getting
Dear
older.
God,
Oh.
please.
Yeah,
be
but
quiet.
doing, like, if you think about it, doing
Doing
like backflips
All
and
the
stuff.
Yeah, your body's not meant to sustain that. Your joints are not meant to sustain that.
Mm-mm.
So speaking of backflips, we mentioned earlier, because I have to get to this segment at some point, pro wrestling. And we just mentioned John Cena before we were on fine. That guy is a beast of an athlete. And he was never like a backflip guy. But there's a guy that's 50s right now, and he's a beast. But you got other guys that are pretty old, and they can do backflips. They do them every night in arenas. They do them off the ropes, onto people, through tables, onto trash cans.
Not us. Not at 50.
Mm-mm.
Wow, you'll be dead at 50. That's like a really
Maybe.
old age. Yeah, this is going well.
He's like 50.
Maybe 60.
Yeah.
Wow, that bus really just.
She
stacked right
she
on over you.
almost like had a chance to be employee of the
Yeah.
year, month,
Are we
whatever.
employed?
Ava
Are we
drove the
employed?
bus and like just kind of stopped short of hitting you, and Mikayla was like, "Nope, full gas pedal."
Really? No, he's like 60. He might be 130. I don't know. Wait a second, though. When we're in the building, do you guys have
How
more
old do you
energy
think
than me?
I am?
No.
You're like,
24.
no,
Yes.
27.
I'd keep them both. You're both hired. Come on,
She's a
back.
doctor.
We're hired.
Great.
Old lady.
Come on,
But we
back.
can't start on Sunday.
What's Sunday?
Maybe next Thursday.
What's Sunday? Oh, because Saturday night.
No, Sunday we have
Hangover.
practice.
We have practice and then we have to be hungover.
We have to get our laundry.
I heard funny. You two told me funny stories back in the day. Well, let me get back to the wrestling
4
thing. I
months
got to
ago.
get this over.
Oh, yeah.
Every Monday night at La Roca, we do Xbox, PlayStation. We have Raw on. Yeah, Monday nights. Do you remember I asked you about Monday night when we first were texting or whatever?
Yeah, and I told you no.
You couldn't. And I'm like,
I was trying to find you a
well,
friend.
the last couple people left and bought big houses because of all the money that they made on Monday nights. Yeah, it's sad.
Maybe after Daytona we can.
No, I got somebody else already. Sorry.
It's fine.
That's fine.
Yeah. So-
She's still here.
You guys have rent to pay and starting July.
wait, what's Daytona?
We're like
you didn't even tell me about that.
Loans.
Daytona's in like
Not Monopoly.
2 weeks.
What are you doing? Auto racing?
We're cheerleading.
Well,
We compete. Like
is
we
that
do
is that
our
what we were
routine.
just talking about? Is that where it is? I don't think I remembered what
Yeah.
saying it was.
Yeah.
Because I know it's like it's always Florida or
Yeah.
somewhere
Yeah, it was in
south.
Florida.
Daytona,
Nice.
Florida.
How will you guys do? We'll be in.
We're hoping
We're
we'll
hoping
do.
we do very well.
very
We
well.
got this routine in October. We had people leave the team, quit the team. So we went from, I want to say 20 girls. Now we went down to like 14 or 15. We're back at 17.
No guys.
No, guys.
All girls.
Are there any guys on the team at all?
No.
No.
Has there been recently?
No.
I don't think so. No.
No.
But the dance team
Really?
did have a guy the past couple of years, except for this year he graduated. But
I've seen
Yeah.
like on TikTok or whatever. I've seen some just cheer routines where you get this guy, and a little girl, and it's just so amazing. The gymnastics
Yeah.
of it is so amazing to watch. I'm sitting there going, "Please don't drop her." Although you're watching, going, "Yeah, drop her. That'd be funny." But it's amazing.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like I never thought. But now it's on ESPN.
Mhm.
They have the cheer competitions.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is
Oh,
getting
that
bigger.
nonsense.
Cheerleading's getting very big. So I don't know. We go down there, we compete 2 days, and this year's
Do you have to do diet stuff? Do you have to watch, or do you just watch?
hyper-
I mean, like,
Hypothetically.
yeah, we're supposed to, but they're not like,
No, I know they're not.
They're not weighing you in.
No.
no.
Please tell me they're not doing
No.
that. Oh God. Serious. Food. What's your favorite food at La Roca?
The
Crunch wrap?
Yes.
the La Roca Crunch wrap, add Chipotle sauce, side of queso.
Love that. I
Yeah.
ask everyone that. We-
And your queso. We need
It's
like
so
that
so
tub
good.
of queso.
A tub of queso?
Like-
Yeah, and we need to have it in our apartment at all
Oh,
times.
I got it. You can make that happen.
Dear God.
It's our favorite.
They'll come out for cheerleading next year.
We're like, I wish they didn't hate us. Like,
We want
want their
queso.
queso.
We want a DoorDash.
That I do find that funny.
The gringo tacos are also pretty good.
oh yes, we love.
That's what I had today. I had the gringo. We Berea. I had Berea last week. And again, we don't normally talk about La Roca a whole lot.
You did.
I gotta tell you, they're
I spent-
banging. Have you ever had them?
No.
I haven't.
That's Mecca's recipe. All the recipes are mine.
I love.
Shout out Mecca.
Except she's edited things, which is fine. The Berea tacos,
Someone's gotta
that's
do it.
Mecca. And they're awesome.
Really,
I wanted to have them for
I have to
years.
try them.
Oh, they're really good.
I think it's pronounced birria.
I think so too.
Go ahead and say it now.
I'm not gonna call you out on
There's certain words that I don't say like other people.
documentary.
That one,
How do you say it?
not like that.
One of my favorite candies is a Lifesaver gummy.
I ate medical marijuana gummies. They're not whatever you said.
GUMMIES gummies.
She's so authoritative. I would have run out the back door too if I was you.
Oh,
See?
right.
You raised
what?
She's scared. No, I didn't.
I'm not that
I
scary.
wasn't home a lot of. I shouldn't go there. She loves that can of worms. I was on the road a lot. My band and
I will
On
just
the
say
road
this.
again.
My high school had a very firm no cell phone policy, and you would get in-school suspension if you were caught.
So we get
your phone.
our phones taken away
So,
at
but
practice sometimes.
my senior year of high school, my teacher, my English teacher, who was a very nice man, Mr. Wood, shout out, because he was always looking out. He let me keep my cell phone on my desk because I was always expecting a call from someone saying, I won't be here when you get home. I just got a call to go to AC. I'll be home maybe in like 4, 5, maybe 6 days. See you soon. Bye. I just be like, all right.
but she had the whole house, her and the dog.
And then I would be like, all right,
Wow.
Mr. Wood, I'm going to put my phone away. And he'd be like, you go, kid.
So did everybody call him Mr. Wood? I can't even say
Mr.
that
Wood.
with a
Terry,
straight
I
face.
hate you so much.
Terry puts up these prompts, and I keep looking at him. I'm blind to begin with, and I
like-
sneak over. Did everybody call him Mr. Wood or just you? Like, that is beyond creepy for me to say to my daughter. But I just mouth the words. And now, how many shots should a cheerleader have?
None. We're actually in dry season right now.
No, we're not. That's the biggest.
What the answer is, you should have 2 shots.
Yeah.
You screwed up the first shot at La Roca, and now you have another chance or a shot at La Roca.
Second shot.
That was funny.
Yeah.
That's a shot.
Shots.
We have crunch nuts.
Shots.
He's with these prompts. So
Well, you missed the bring it on prompt that got
I
brought
did.
up earlier.
Was that like a cheerleading prompt?
Yeah,
Like,
it's
isn't that?
the movie.
Oh, I know it is because they watched it all the time incessantly.
Who?
Yeah.
Good movie.
Bring it on.
Bring it on again.
Did you guys watch that all the
Bring it
time?
on. Whatever the next
3,
one
4,
was.
5.
There was like 7
I
of
watched
them.
the
I don't
first
know.
one a couple of times.
Nobody ever played an instrument, no band,
No.
nothing like that.
Actually, no. Well, I have a guitar though.
And
I tried.
did you for how long?
4 minutes.
Yeah, my cousin tried to teach me. She taught me one song, and then like I would just play it.
And
Like the
so-
next couple of years, I would just play it, and I was like, "This sounds good," but I would never learn a song.
On one string or
No,
all
all them.
6?
And I would like try to tune it. Like I thought I knew how to tune it.
Do you know what the strings names are?
A, B, C, D, E, and F.
Oh yeah.
I think.
No.
No. Terry,
Well,
do not
A.
help them.
You really.
E, A, D,
you
G, B,
started-
E.
Oh, he's got, dude. He's quick.
Does he play the guitar?
Wait, Terry. What if it's drop C tuning? That he's gonna have to Google that one. Let's see him get that drop C. first.
Answer loading.
Oh my God, he's using AI. Oh, I just realized. I don't even have. Do you girls know how to use AI?
ChatGPT.
What do you?
I never
use it
heard of
for?
that.
You just
Don't answer that honestly.
I never
It's
heard
not
that.
something
Yeah, maybe I
you
should.
use
No,
it for.
maybe I don't want to know that. answer.
no. I'm just saying like if I have like a random question or like thought that pops into my head,
One time, a boy used ChatGPT to write a reply to my text message, and I
like a
believed
long
it.
paragraph.
It was like this long, and
Were you dumping them or were you?
They were like arguing.
we were arguing, and he
How
used
did
ChatGPT.
you know he used that?
He told me.
And you could tell, like, the
It was
Words
written
that he would
very
use.
grammar, like,
Punctuation.
Yeah.
commas, question marks,
The word
big
you
words.
written out like YOU. Yeah.
That's
like
hard.
Mikayla, the
Big
most
words.
beautiful girl in the world.
And I was like,
I'm
Oh, now you know.
sorry.
Hey,
Yeah.
yeah. You would never say that.
Is this guy still in your?
He's gonna be
He's gonna
there
be out
tonight.
bar tonight.
Oh, man.
One of how many?
Yo,
Don't
we'll
know.
see how long you
Loud
last.
podcast.
Because I'm gonna get him in the corner and say, I got some things to tell you, bro.
Last
Just
last
Send them to
week,
Scary Mom.
last week, one of his friends took a video of him and I upstairs on the deck.
I don't want to.
That's lovely.
We weren't doing anything bad, but it was on the kid's story.
He was just like kissing her head. It was like sweet. If
It was
they were
disgusting.
dating.
How come no one tagged us?
No, it wasn't like a.
Doesn't mean I would have accepted. What has he got? I'm just gonna read it out loud. I can't read that far. I can't read.
You,
Something you would.
I can't read.
Is it what?
Here's a sweet, charming love letter you can send to an SJU cheerleader. Hey, Ava and Mikayla.
I don't know.
Read it
if
out
it's
loud.
the way that
No, let's do a dating game. Dun, dun, dun,
dear
dun.
God.
Hey, everybody. Welcome in to Young Junk Dating,
gonna
where you two, with your lonely ass self, can hook up on a date.
Jesus.
That was not the word I wanted to use.
God.
But you can go out on a great date, split the bill 50-50. But what does a cheerleader look for in a date? Ava?
In a date?
In a date. A guy who's trying to, from school. Some nerd.
Can I describe what she likes and she can describe what I like?
I knew she liked once because he got fired, I think, on the
No,
first
no,
time.
no, no, no.
Okay, I'm
Don't
just
talk
saying.
about that. That's
Okay.
no. Ideally,
Ava
I
likes
would
a
like.
dweeb.
I do like a dweeb, like a nerd, a dork,
Really?
She likes a 5, maybe 5'10" on a good day. Like
skinny.
no college.
I like skinny people. No, that was one time. That was one.
And the other ones fail in college.
How can you be a
Uh-uh.
nerd and a dweeb and fail college?
You know what?
Not really.
Leave it to Ava to pick a nerd and a dweeb.
Short king.
Who can't-
No,
No, I would describe her
I
type
like
as a
one short king.
and that was the one that
So that's not like a
Okay.
thing. That's not a thing.
he's
Right.
gone.
You got to get rid of the short king. I do like a dweeb though.
Like a gamer.
Okay, but so many of
Like-
them are short.
Who?
Like a smart kid or like a just looks like
5'9".
Urkel's cousin.
No, like they're not ugly.
We've had
No,
a couple
it's
of our
not-
cousins working at our place.
It's like good looking face people, but I think it's something with me. I feel like
Oh,
I need to
everyone
be.
just tell you're judgmental.
Yes.
Not even that.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I
She-
don't
she
go
wants to
for
be
the
better.
most handsome person ever. I think it's like a thing
An
with me. I
authoritative.
need to be more. I have
You need to be more
superior.
attractive
She needs
than
to be
them.
superior to the man.
You need to feel.
But I think I'm
okay.
changing that. I think this past couple weeks I've been thinking like,
Mikayla seems to disagree.
well, maybe like the
She's
past
talking
couple
to the
days.
same guys that she's been talking to for the last 3 months.
Okay, like the past couple days I've been thinking, and I'm like, maybe I should go for a tall, handsome
Okay,
man.
wow.
Honestly, on the way here, I was
to
thinking,
be this young again and to have this many thoughts. Wow.
oh, I wouldn't know. They threw me under the bus. Oh, I think he's 50. I think
Well,
he's 60.
she likes.
I'm apparently 24 and I love it.
Yeah, you do.
I don't
What does
know.
she
if-
like?
She only likes people, like actually likes people if they do not like her.
They need to be mean to me.
Like argue with her, very like
But
inconsistent.
not lately.
Oh God.
Self-esteem issues. I'm sorry.
You can't say that.
But like
Just
really.
saying.
You cannot say
And she's
that.
not
God.
one to. She has picked more attractive than me, but she always has to have someone who it has something a little bit wrong with, or like funny, like
Big ears.
yeah, like
Like-
something crazy,
Like Dumbo.
or someone who stares at
Or
you
like
this
a Pinocchio nose.
Shoes don't match.
all times. Like,
Like they always just have one bad quality.
Lopsided
Like,
shoulders.
Yeah.
one
Bad
bad
quality,
quality
because
that
they
just,
don't
sends
like
them out the
Mikayla.
door.
Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Usually it's that they don't like me.
but usually she like tends to like people that she cannot see. Like someone who doesn't go to her school.
How about a
she's
mean
more likely to like
hunchback?
You meet. You're in a group. You meet cheerleading
Like
thing in a
a
couple
pretty
weeks,
face.
and you meet 4 people hypothetically.
Yes.
Who are they going to dislike first? You or you?
Me. Oh.
I don't know. It depends.
I don't like any of the guys that she likes, and she doesn't like
And
any of the
guys
guys
she
that I
likes.
like.
Well,
That's why
that's
we
why you
describe
guys
it
are
like
friends.
We fight.
We
with
hate
each
them.
other.
Like we will sit there and
Like
argue with
I
them.
will.
Yeah, but like you're not going after each other, like each other's dudes.
No.
No, it's not like
That's
that.
how the
Like
friendship
it's just-
works.
Yeah, because I'm like, oh, like
But I hate the guys that
Yeah,
she likes.
I
She
hate the
hates
guys she
that I
likes.
like. She
Yeah, but
runs
it's
like
also
been
a
like that.
dating
Send
pool.
them home.
You have St. Joe's
Maybe that's
University.
not bad.
yeah, but we
Plus,
don't
there's
have
areas,
much we don't
Manioc,
keep a big dating pool. Like
Norristown, Concy. I mean, you're
Oh my
around a bunch
God.
of big areas.
yeah, but we're not like I don't know. I
You're
guess
busy.
we're not really
You're-
looking around.
No,
You're
you don't
busy
look.
for one.
Yeah.
I mean, between school,
Yeah.
cheer, the job, coaching,
Yeah.
working back at the Roca some. You know we want you back.
Yeah.
Well, you called us guests on the Instagram. So
Why did you post that on Instagram? Where'd you find that one picture of us together? Did you go on my account?
I don't know which one.
I don't like that
Probably.
picture.
Us in our
Taco
uniform.
costume.
Oh, I like the
One of your social medias, I'm sure.
It's on.
I believe you guys sent him the picture in the taco costume.
Well, yeah, we.
Wait, that one. So yeah, because we had more, and then there was one inside. You
And our
remember the
selfie.
cheerleading?
Yeah.
I think
I'm
it's like
sure
your
I took it
profile
from
picture.
somebody's page. I don't know.
All right, it's a fine picture.
Hey, we're
Oh, it's okay now.
I like that picture. Me in the taco costume. I was like,
I mean, I feel like they should bartend in the taco costumes tonight.
Absolutely.
we can put them on,
Oh,
but not at 10.
yeah, that's the picture.
At like
And then-
at like 12 we will. And then are you gonna kick everyone out at 1 again?
Maybe we can kick them out in the taco.
No, I mean, at 1, because
Or-
Apparently
it's
last
over.
weekend
I don't remember leaving.
kicked everyone out.
1 a.m.
I didn't know. Look, our friend commented.
That's my roommate.
Shout out Emma Peterson.
And I can't do
Who
it
liked
real
it?
because I tried to put the caption, like on. I had 3 different captions for each different, video picture, and it was just overrun. And I said, "Screw this, send." I run out of patience very quickly, but I can't wait. I'm so excited. My buddy Jocelyn back at
Are you
the
trying to
place
find their dudes in this?
to the Ash.
They didn't like
video.
it. They're horrified.
Did
Liv?
you see who liked it?
No.
Go back up.
Who's liked it? Who's it?
Another 5'6" boyfriend of hers.
He's old.
Short.
Wait, you really mean
He's
like
old?
like
Like, he's 5
Island boys short? Like
He's 5'6". That one is 5'6".
Okay, I don't talk to him anymore.
You do. You
That's-
said hi to him today.
We said hello in passing.
He's scared
Was
of
I
her.
supposed to do? Be rude?
No, that's the adult.
No,
thing to
not that
do.
one. Nope.
You acknowledge.
Yep,
them.
that's the one.
Okay, you can't put this. I mean,
This isn't gonna be on the screen.
Terry's gonna find your whole past. He's putting your 8th grade photos up there.
No.
He's gonna put everything up there. Everything.
oh yeah, they won't be able to see the
No.
screen.
No.
Trip to
Yeah, when you guys,
For now.
where do you go off campus on City Line to like eat? I know you
Dunkin'?
you hung out at Chick-Fil-A. Where?
Dunkin', Chipotle,
Chick-fil-A.
Honeygrow.
Dunkin' is now Dunkin', and I don't like it. I used to
Not.
order
There's no
Dunkin'
donuts.
Five Guys.
Was it Five Guys that we ordered from before the burgers?
I like
Shake
Five
Shack?
Guys.
Broomall.
Yeah, because they have the lettuce
fry.
wrap and they have the lettuce wrap burgers.
I wasn't a big fan of Five Guys.
Well, they have
We-
spicy fries, but they don't give you a cheese cup, and that's why you don't like them.
Did you get
No,
any
Shake
food
Shack.
local in Manioc?
Shake
And I don't mean restaurants. Do you ever get any like food to go or delivered or things like that? No.
No.
Closer to you, or you don't get it delivered.
We like to cook.
Yeah, we are chefs.
Would you like jobs in the kitchen?
No.
You shouldn't have us work in the
Do you
kitchen.
want jobs? Hold up
Well,
all my
yeah.
fingers, Caitlin.
One very specific finger is hurt right now.
Yeah, might as well just put the other ones down and leave that one up.
I mean, we could try and cook one night, but
Maybe that could be like an Instagram reel.
yeah,
That's a Mecca.
cheerleaders
That-
try.
Mecca could teach us how to cook on a
I'll leave
reel.
you with Mecca, and then I'm
Mecca would love that.
I'll
Me-
go upstairs.
Mecca would run these two out of the kitchen so fast.
She
Mecca
helps.
runs me out of the kitchen. She's like, all right,
But
leave
maybe
now. Goodbye.
her son could come.
Kason,
on.
we love us.
Little
kids.
Kason.
I know he was so sweet.
We were chasing him around at the
Yes.
decorating
The party. Yeah, because he loves all the adults. Well, I used to have some other people with kids, so they'd bring their kids. But I think all of our people
I-
now don't have kids.
I believe
That'll
Kason
never
prefers
be
being the
us.
only child at these parties.
I
He
think you're right.
enjoys being the center
Yeah.
of attention.
And I think Mecca likes it too because he leaves her alone so she can hang out at the bar with
I was
me.
hurtling dining room chairs trying to get away from the child as he was sprinting behind me.
And me as well.
Are we doing
I think I even felt
Spun him around and went, was like, go.
I dangled him over the kitchen railing, the second floor.
Was Mecca like, stop?
No.
I was like, let him go.
Drop him in the kitchen.
He'll bounce back. No, he wanted to wrestle, so he wanted to do different things.
You
So-
wrestled the 6-year-old?
He's
Come
10.
on. Ow.
It's okay.
I am
though.
not 10, as they pointed out.
He's 6.
I am 6.
Okay, Son is 10.
T. 6.
No, I did wrestle. No, he loves that.
It's fine.
Dude, we
We're
would
pretty
make
old.
gingerbread houses at Christmas.
We run around for Christmas.
No,
Yeah, we missed
you
Christmas.
ran out the back door. We do. Oh, the Christmas party was
Oh,
great. You
You
missed
had a
that.
Christmas party?
Did.
Dude, of course we did. You missed that. Oh, we had a party last Wednesday night right before you recontacted us.
Oh.
It was awesome. We had all of the well, not all, had about 198 ex-employees.
Enrique?
Enrique, of course he was there, but he's not ex. He's just
never
one of
actually
us.
worked
Yeah,
for
he's
us.
just Enrique.
Yeah, I think you two might have been the only two
one night.
ex-employees that weren't there. Literally. Well, are they the only two that we didn't invite?
Yeah, because they flipped me off on
Did
Saturday.
you invite Kevin?
Who's Kevin? Which one?
Kevin.
Which Kevin?
Kevin Dini.
Did you invite him?
We can't get into
No, you know what? And he was ex-military, and if he's watching this, good for you, bro.
We miss you, Kevin.
I liked Kevin. Kevin.
Did you do?
Kevin
We
used to
love
look at his dating. It was like his dating app.
It was like a live
Okay.
dating app for
Bartender
Kevin.
At La Roca, girls, guys. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah.
It was
they,
like
they
Tinder in
all
real
of our
time.
bartenders. You
It
didn't
was
realize
disturbing.
that
Oh,
we
I thought they
had.
just liked him.
There's
Like,
5,
good
6
bartender.
guys that come in. You know, real short like you like. Tall guys who don't like her that come in.
No, her.
No, you don't. They don't
I
like you.
oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but-
but I like
Yeah, but who are you talking to that's tall except for that one person?
Oh,
So wait, you don't
okay.
care if
Like,
they're tall
who
or
do you
short,
like that's
as
tall?
long as they don't like you, Mikayla. As long as they don't like you, it doesn't matter if they're
Yeah.
tall or short. Great
I
profile
really,
words.
that's
That's going to go far. Hey, let's send this right to her mom.
She knows about it.
Your mom's awesome. I hung
Dear
out with
God,
both your
Kevin.
moms.
Yeah.
I had some shots with both your moms and whatnot. And was that your stepfather or her boyfriend? I don't remember.
My stepdad.
Yeah, he was cool as shit too.
Tom.
Yeah. You guys had come from a Phillies game that
Yeah.
day. You were there earlier than she was. I know.
Remember you sent me downstairs by myself and you're training me.
Oh,
You
learning
said,
how to
make
fart.
me a margarita.
I would never say that.
Well, I had to make it for someone.
But it
for
wasn't
your own mother. Because she wasn't supposed to judge you so harshly, but also she was supposed to be the one who could judge you the harshest.
She's very judgmental.
Well, it clearly
Yeah,
did
if
not break
I gave
your
my
spirit
mom
for the night.
yeah,
Does-
a bad
Do
margarita,
your
she'd be
parents
like,
at all come
what?
to see you at school?
Oh,
yes.
All
Do
the
they?
time.
Yeah.
Not like
Often.
during the day.
My mom's
at
coming
night?
tomorrow.
To do what?
My mom was
Go
here
to
last-
Plato's Closet with us.
We have to get outfits.
Maybe we'll come into La Roca for lunch.
Be awesome. That'd be
Will
awesome.
you be here?
I will be there.
All right.
I had your mother. I
Nice
think after we announced this, your mother
17-hour double.
sent like a Instagram request, whatever you call it, or
Yeah.
followed us.
You
And
know
I'm like,
we
I don't know
didn't
who
follow
this
you
is.
guys.
But I'm like, she looks familiar. Then you were in the profile picture.
Yeah.
So you never followed.
No, we followed you guys back on Friday last week.
Oh,
Did you unfollow us? Is that what you did?
Yeah.
Bitches.
apparently that's not uncommon.
I didn't
Because our
realize.
guest bartender from last Thursday did the exact same thing.
Who was your
Who's the
guest bartender?
Seamus.
He
That's a
unfollowed us?
guess.
A long time ago.
Oh, I know that.
But he refollowed us.
Sure.
Just
Us as
time
well.
for guest bartender.
Us as well.
Temperamental.
When I tagged him
She's very
for his
sensitive.
promotional video, that's when he followed us back.
So who is Seamus?
Seamus is a guy that he used to actually work at La Roca.
Did he walk out the back door?
No,
No.
no.
Did anyone?
Seamus was told to go out the front door.
Oh, you.
You know
fired
what?
Seamus.
I have
Or
had
still-
some people walk out the back
Hi.
door.
Okay.
Oh,
Never in a team, and not usually sending a text message afterwards.
We've had funny people. We have people walk in. You know, we're clocking at the host station.
Yeah.
They'll walk over there, act like they're clocking in, and for some reason, they just walk out the back door. We had a guy suing us, the Department of Labor. You didn't pay me. I'm like, this guy walked out the back door on whatever the date was. He literally didn't clock in, but he comes all the way to La Roca, all the way to work, and then just walks out the back door. I don't know.
And then couldn't even remember the dates that he actually worked for us.
Yeah.
Not
It is what it is.
brightest bulb.
It is what it is.
Thing ones, you know.
So we're not the only ones.
No,
Not
and
the
you know what? It's
only
been a cool thing. It'd be so cool that if I'm and the place you're at now are the only two jobs you have before you graduate, that'd be amazing. And I love that. Have either of you met Abby?
Mm-mm.
So Abby,
They wouldn't have
sophomore at St. Joe's, or
Uh,
well, she teaches 6th grade now, and has for years.
we
And it
hired
still works because she needs beer money sometimes.
Yeah.
we hired Abby
Yeah.
in February of 01, and she
And
graduated.
she's never worked
yeah.
anywhere else now other than the school where she teaches at.
Yeah.
We loved that. Like, I love the camaraderie, the bonding of,
Yeah.
and I'm sorry that you guys didn't really understand that. No, we were,
But like
all
speak,
4 years.
speaking of teams, we had the cheerleaders and we had our 3 musketeers. You had Abby, Danny, and Kyle.
Abby, Danny, Kyle, yeah.
We
Three
love
Musketeers.
a team.
They were all buddies from St. Joe's, went to school together all the years.
We tried to schedule at least 2 of them together.
Always.
So they
And then
would
on
always
Fridays and
have them on
Saturdays,
their
all
shift.
3 of them, because then they'd get done.
But then they
Chill
also
up
had
the
their
street.
weekend night off to go out together.
Yeah.
Okay.
Work Friday, make your drinking money for Saturday.
No, I love that. And I hope that for you too. National Women's Month, all jokes aside, I've really liked you both when I've met you. Things happen at work. That's okay. And the way that we reconnected just recently, and here you are on a
Yeah.
podcast, that just shows that we really, that it was honest.
Yeah.
Just miscommunication or whatever. But I truly hope for your future, for both of us, that you can just stay wherever you are, get done school, be happy, graduate. What are you talking, May of next year?
2 years.
No, 2 years.
Cheers.
2 years.
Yeah, we still have some
Sophomores.
time.
So how many years you count the Carolina year? Did you do a full
Yeah.
year down there?
No, I only did a semester and I
Gotcha.
came here.
Okay, I
So
got it.
I've only been here for a year,
Right,
technically.
you said that. Well, again, I'm so glad that you both came on. I really appreciate it. Come see them. And this isn't going to post in time,
Yeah.
but
Maybe we'll be back.
yeah, you
Thursday.
will be. You will be. We'll figure it in because you need gas money, you need
Yeah.
this and that. How
Yeah.
many days you do in the other place? They give you good hours.
Right now, we're only doing a few
Yeah.
days a week.
They hire
We
other
have days
students.
But we'll also-
right now.
well-
so it's like we have practice.
We'll be here all summer though, so
Do they hire other students too at the place?
yeah. But the other students are graduating.
How'd you know to apply there?
Because I was like, oh, like I do gymnastics.
Let's just
I
try
know
it?
about tumbling.
Yeah, we were just
That's
like,
cool,
let's
though.
let's try it
Smart.
out.
And the shifts were short.
Yeah.
Are they? How long?
Today was 3:45 to 7:45.
Because it's a class.
Mhm.
We usually get bored after hour 4.
The attention
We need a
spans are
break
not there.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Mikayla, Ava, thank you very much. All seriousness, I really appreciate you. And we had I was so happy to see you both last week. Give you a big hug. I think you might have been scared. Oh, here comes the big man wolf.
Yeah, because you were like, don't let them in.
Oh,
And we were
'cause-
like,
And we were like,
Oh, no.
I was about to like pull out my phone and show you the text.
Nah, I appreciate it. And this podcast is about, the women, and this gives another perspective of young girls starting out in the gymnastics and the cheer and just working your way all the way through school and stuff.
Yeah.
It gives some for younger girls to aspire to know that, you can do well. And then there's Dr. Caitlin, 9 fingers.
Dr. Caitlin.
Dr. Caitlin. Thank you, brother. And that was the Sean thing. That was fun. The Sean thing. So cool. We'll be back next week. We're gonna do Wheatley. We yelled at Wheatley about the set, and Terry, the owner of Young Junk, is like, "Oh, we'll get these signs." So we're gonna start rearranging the set a little bit. LaRocca-eyes it a little bit because WWE's paying for this Wheatley vodka and Fireball. We're gonna say no.
You need lights in front, not up here.
Yeah, you need a light right at the end of that.
Like this, like makes you look shiny.
You should just tell the
Maybe we can
professional
help them
that does this
decorate.
for his whole life. And
All right,
it's great.
Terry,
Yeah.
here's your new intern.
hey, Terry, I'm gonna give you
Better lighting.
$16.95 so you can buy a ring light. Everybody, thank you so much. Young Junk, deuces.
Young John.